H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Baby Friday. It's Thursday, but it's Baby Friday, but it's also Juneteenth Day. Very, very, very special day to me because I did grow up knowing about. Um, let me share the show. Let me share the show. 'Cause I didn't grow up having the advantage of knowing about Juneteenth. It wasn't taught in Houston. I mean, in Memphis. It just wasn't taught down there. I didn't know about it until I got up here. I said, what are these people celebrating up here? And share the show, everybody. I'm trying to share the show. Let me see, making sure I share. Let me see one more time. There we go. Share the show. But I didn't grow up knowing about Juneteenth and what happened. That I just never studied that in our history books in Tennessee. So let me see. I'm trying to make sure I got everything. I'm trying to share these things. Okay, I'm sharing them in my groups. But happy Juneteenth, man. To everybody. I'm gonna show you something. Show you how when I get when I when I know when you know better when you know better you do better. All my life I didn't know nothing about it, but then some people that I study with uh, on my African American studies classes that convenes all over the world. Those people came to Galveston yesterday, and they were commemorating the day. Um, this day. They were sunrise last night. They was on the water talking to the ancestors who came through those shores years ago, and it was just a breathtaking experience. I was there. I was eating dinner. I wasn't a part of the ceremony. I just came in. I got a picture of me something somewhere on here, uh, and I'm in the background. If you see, I'm the only one in green. If you can see it, I can't make it bigger. It's a guy in green in the background, right in the middle. That happened to be me. And it was just a remarkable, remarkable moment for me. They were talking to the ancestors who, you gotta understand, these some of the shores that these ships pulled up on. And this is it's just but Juneteenth, Galveston Bay, Texas, we were there. We've always been here. There. We will always be here. No countries, no defeat, no question. We are because we were. There they were because we are. We remember, we renew, and we win. Eric Ridgway. If the picture behind me, I'm on Galveston Beach last night with people from all over the country coming in to pray to our ancestors and speak with our ancestors. I mean, they were screaming out to them on this day in what's that 1865. General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, um, to reach the order to read order number I think order number 3, which affirmed the end of slavery in states of the former Confederacy. This momentous occasion has been celebrated as Juneteenth, combination of Juneteenth, June and 19th, for over 150 years, man. And I'm very happy that I can be a part of it. I'm very happy that all the brothers and sisters and aunties and who took part in the Montgomery Brawl. Y'all know, remember the Montgomery Brawl? I wish I had it. Coach, what's up, Coach? I'm just telling you. I'm just talking about the experience I had yesterday. I went to Galveston last night. Uh, Eric, it was unbelievable, man. Y'all just don't know, man. You got to understand, this is a guy who grew up not knowing about Juneteenth. You know, and Eric, it was just I ate dinner, then I walked across the street and saw those people there. I wasn't dressed in white. I didn't know that they was gonna dress in white. I didn't get the memo. I crashed the party, and but it was just something, y'all. Just I never did that before. I drove up to Galveston and I wanted to take part in this. It was a unique ceremony, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a little bit. I think I got a little bit of the video. I didn't want to just be. Here we go.
The story of Juneteenth starts on June 19, 1865, 2.5 years after the Emancipation Act ended slavery in Confederate States. Major General Gordon Granger and Union soldiers delivered the news that slavery had ended to 250,000 people who were still enslaved in Texas. Black Americans celebrated. Freedom brought huge progress in the years after the war. Literacy rates jumped 70% in the subsequent 40 years, and 22 Black Americans were elected to federal government. But when Reconstruction ended in 1877, attempts to build communities were met with violent attempts to restore the power imbalance of the pre-civil rights years. Throughout the 1900s, Juneteenth celebrations continued, highlighting advancements within the family and community and honoring ancestors. In 2016, Opal Lee, an activist in Fort Worth, Texas, set out to make Juneteenth an official holiday. By walking from her home in Texas to Washington, D.C., she reached Washington by walking 2.5 miles a day, representing the number of years it took for news of emancipation to reach Texas. In 2021, Lee's campaign was successful. President Biden signed legislation making Juneteenth a federal holiday. Today, Juneteenth is an opportunity to celebrate Black Americans' contribution to American culture and honor the continuing quest for freedom, justice, and equality.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had to play that because I don't want to take for granted. Y'all share the show. This is important. I don't want to take for granted somebody knew about it that I didn't know about it. I didn't know about it till I moved to Houston. They don't teach that in Tennessee history. They don't teach nothing about Juneteenth. Maybe I missed that class that week. But let me see. Here's the video I took. That's a moment I will never, ever, ever forget. Me being out there at that time, it just amazing. So happy Juneteenth to everybody, and to all my brothers. I never forget when I think about Juneteenth. I think about the Montgomery Brawl, and I guess I call it the Montgomery Brawl. Y'all remember the brothers? Hold on, let me see, can I find it? Let's see. Let me see, is this it? Hold up. Let me see if I got it. Everything moving counts. Slowly day for somebody. Yeah, shout out to them guys. Them were some heroes for me. That boy swimming across that water trying to help that dude. I mean, I'll never forget it, man. Y'all got to understand. I'm choking up almost inside because I really had a chance to be and be a part of history yesterday, and I'm so proud that I took the time out and drove out there just so I can be a part of history. Somebody said I'm sitting in my office turned into the best 2 hours of information of the day. Absolutely. Um, Eric, Eric, that was me yesterday. In case you just, that was these people behind me. I went up to Galveston last night. I knew they were going to be there, but I didn't know what the schedule was. I went to dinner. I walked out of dinner and I saw them across the street. And I went over there, just took part in their prayer. They were speaking to the ancestors who were lost on these shores, who were trying to get here. Who were brought here through slavery, and they was just talking to them and commemorating. Juneteenth. It was a powerful moment, powerful moment for me. I've been changed forever. From a guy who, when I grew up, they didn't teach it in Memphis, nothing about Juneteenth. Until I got up here, I was wondering, what the hell are they talking about Juneteenth? And shout out to not shout out. Thanks for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for getting that bill passed. They're making it a national holiday. All them years Barack was there, he didn't get it done. I didn't try to get it done. I don't know what happened, but Kamala Harris got it done. So it was a power. Listen to me, y'all. I didn't know I was walking to history. Like, I just drove up to Galveston to check on some things and have a little dinner. I knew they were going to be there, but I didn't know I was walking into history. I just didn't know. And but guess what? When you stretch and go, some people, man, I ain't driving with no gas. Man, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I feel so much better for doing it. Shout out to the Houston Rockets. They got smart and has agreed to a long-term contract extension with the franchise that makes Emi Udoka. Uh, uh, um, it makes him one of the highest paid coaches in the NBA right now. He had a 52 game win season last year. It was the second seed. They paid him because people gonna try to get him from him. So they wasn't playing around. He said my Eric Harris said, I'm glad my kids know about it now. But shout out to the Houston Rockets for doing some smart. Y'all, my boy Hallie is hurting. Halliburton, I call him Hallie for short. Hallelujah. He is hurting, but do we have to give it? Do I got a question to y'all? Do he have to give it a go while the title is on the line? Would you play? Because David O'Brien is in the building tonight. Y'all know who the Davy O'Brien is. If you don't know, let me know you don't know who Davy O'Brien is. The Davy O'Brien is in the building. I mean, the Larry O'Brien. I said Davy O'Brien. The Larry O'Brien is in the thing tonight. That's the trophy that you win for being the NBA national champion. It's in the building tonight. Do he have to give it a go to win the title tonight? Because he's injured. He got a calf strain, and I don't know if y'all know them strains ain't nothing to play with. Y'all, this gonna be a good show today. I got some stuff for y'all. Y'all, the Lakers got sold. What my Lakers fans? Y'all got sold. The late Jerry Buss. Listen to me. Y'all got to listen to these numbers, y'all. I want y'all to listen to these numbers. Tina, I want you to listen. She said, I can tell this was an inspiration moment for you. Thank you for sharing. It was. Y'all, I wish I could have had, I put it like this. I had all of y'all in my mind when I was out there calling out to the ancestors. Yo, that moment was powerful, man. I think that was Dr. Black. He was preaching. I just stopped in my tracks. I couldn't move. And I didn't have on the white. I didn't get the memo. But yeah, Larry, I said after I said Davey. I don't know why I said Davey O'Brien. Larry O'Brien. But Tina, Tina, I want you to help me. Tina, I want you to talk about this on your show one day. The late Jerry Buss, bless him, I got a chance to meet him, got a chance to go in the back. Cool dude. Purchased the Los Angeles Lakers for $67.5 million in 1979. 46 years later, the Buss family is entering in an agreement to sell the franchise for a historic evaluation of approximately $10 billion, sources say. Y'all know I got a whole story about that. You just know that Robert Hatter got something for y'all on that one. But let me go. I'm gonna go through that. I'm gonna get back to it. But y'all just know Robert Hatter put a pencil in that. Tina, think about it, Tina. This is what I want you to think about, Alfio. That's why I keep telling y'all always worrying about what the players making and what the players doing and what the players this, the players this, the players this, the players this. The players don't get none of that money. The players don't get none of that valuation. Off the back of a whole lot of black players. Nothing against Jerry Buss. Magic Johnson, Kareem, LeBron, and all these players. They built their family wealth. Players don't get none of that. And we worry about what the players made. Sonya, we always talking about what the players made. Sonya, this man bought this team in 79 for 67 million, and now his daughter just sold the team for 10 mil. And I'm gonna break it down to y'all in a minute. But I want y'all to think about that. You think she finna give Bob McAdoo some? You think they gonna give Byron Scott some of that money? You think Derek Fisher gonna get for hitting a jump shot? No, you got yours. And we always talking about the players. Mark, welcome back, baby. But Mark, the point I'm trying to make is we always worry about how much these players make. But we never look at what the owners make. And what kills me is, y'all, it's okay for the white owner to make a lot of money. But it seemed like y'all be mad when the brothers make a little money. But we go, hold up now. I just want to put that a footnote because I'm finna share something with y'all in a few minutes. Share something. But I got to pray for my boy Shadur. I don't know what the hell he was doing, driving 100 miles an hour in a 60, supposed to be going 60. Young fella, you can't do that. No, Magic don't own no Lakers. No. No. Eric? No. That little PC on. Let's not talk about Magic. Magic ain't no pride. I'm talking about Shadur right now. No. Man, Magic ain't never had but a small part of the Lakers. They just use Magic as a figurehead. Now he owns a piece of the Dodgers. And when I explained the dude who just bought, that's Magic Partners. So you already know Rob Pelinka is gone. But I didn't want to go there yet. Well, I'm gonna get there in a minute. I'm gonna get there in a minute. He said, I just want the brothers who plan to uplift our black queens. I don't know what you mean by that one. I don't know what you mean by that. But help me, you explain it a little bit further. You just want the brothers who are planning to uplift our black queens. I don't understand what you mean. Tell me what you mean by that, Mr. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I missed something. But Shadur, man, you can't be doing that, man. You can't do that. I remember LeBron James when he was 23. Y'all, I'm finna give y'all some dates. So when people get to talking about Shadur in the next couple of days, I'm getting ahead of it. December the 30th, LeBron, that's around LeBron birthday night, because LeBron is, he's all around New Year's, right before New Year's birthday. I think his birthday right in that area. In 2007, LeBron, age 23, was cited for going 101 miles an hour by law enforcement in Cleveland. June 18th, yesterday, Shedeur Sanders, age 23, same age, was cited going 101 miles an hour by law enforcement. I'm just giving y'all this. Just giving y'all this. Well, you should have told Kobe that. Coach Kobe, Mark Batcher, you talking about keep the money in the family black wealth. You should have told Kobe that. Coach Kobe's his empire is not going to it's not going to. We should Kobe should have got that menu. That's why I tell that memo. That's why I tell y'all need to share this show a lot. I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna keep going. I'm just going through some stuff. But I was thinking about something. It's crazy how these media find ways to disparage and ridicule Angel Reese, even if a situation happens with two teams that Angel Reese doesn't play for and has absolutely nothing to do with, and she stays on some of you media people's mind. And you want to know what I'm talking about? I got the receipts. Where are my receipts? Y'all, this got to stop. This got to stop. Athlon Sports said Caitlin Clark goes viral after getting decked by Angel Reese, former teammate. Angel Reese ain't got nothing to do with that. I got to show y'all how you have to watch what you read in the media. Somebody sent me some stuff. Who was that? Somebody sent me something this morning. Some old ass article, old ass speech by Nolan, what's his name? Roland Martin. That don't have nothing to do with today. Y'all read the dates. Y'all pay attention. Just pay attention. That is Moody. Angel didn't play in this game. That was the fever in the Connecticut Suns. And they pitting her against this girl again. And she ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all got to let these things go eventually. Yes, Angel Reese beat Caitlin Clark in college, and she told her about it when she did all that old stuff, whatever. Let's move on. Then I was thinking about my young fella again yesterday, DeJounte Murray. You know, I told y'all about him yesterday. I'm not going to go back over it again, but it's some stuff that I explained, and I don't think I explained it right. But I'll never forget, you know, his daddy wasn't in his life. And when he got hurt, he had the Achilles injury. His daddy had texted him. Daddy wasn't in his life, ain't did nothing for him. Just. Y'all watch this. His dad had texted him and told him somebody gonna take your spot while you injured. Imagine a man who wasn't a consistent presence in your life sending you that message at the lowest point of your career. Despite the fact that he loves his father and he believed his father loved him, he knows he can't control what his father says or does. All he can do is use it as motivation. It's painful. But his father's message turned him up. This young man, y'all been through it, man. This young man was 11 years old, didn't snitch on the rest of the people. He said, I'm finna take the time. I'm at 11 years old. But let me get over here. Let me talk about this Lakers thing just a little bit. Got to, because somebody just texted me. He said, Robert, because people have been asking me questions about the Lakers. You're wondering, the background is a powerful moment on the coastal shore of Galveston. Beautiful moment that I not stumble across. I knew they were there, but I didn't know where they were. And I went down there so I can be a part of the ceremony. They were speaking to the ancestors over the ocean through the Gulf of Mexico, and just conversing with the ancestors. And I came in and participated. I didn't have on white. I had on green. I was the only person out there with green on, but I had to come. And like I said, coming from a young man who, from Memphis, we didn't celebrate Juneteenth. Didn't know nothing about it till I moved to Houston. And people were talking about Juneteenth. I said, what the hell is Juneteenth? And I made fun of them because I didn't know. I said, you mean all of us was free and y'all wasn't free? And y'all was still slaves? I said, no wonder y'all backwards. I used to say some stupid stuff like that because I didn't know no better. I didn't know. So I drove out to Galveston so I can participate in something, this historic moment. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Every mile that I drove, I'll never forget it because it was a great moment for me. But I was thinking about somebody calling me and said, but Robert, what about the Lakers? What about the Lakers? I'm gonna tell y'all something. It was a massive thing for the Lakers and the NBA. Okay. The Lakers over the years, ladies and gentlemen, has been house poor. You know, which means you own some, but you don't really have a lot of cash flow. You got some things, but you ain't got no cash flow. You ain't got no actual cash, but you got some stuff now. You got a house, but you ain't got no money, right? The Lakers are a rare team in modern sports, where the Buss family owned and operated the team for the last 45 years, basically have all of their assets tied up in the Lakers himself. No outside business, just all their assets is the Lakers. They're not like Steve Ballmer, all these other owners who Stan Kroenke, who got billions elsewhere, and they just playing with their teams. This was the Lakers' livelihood, the Buss family livelihood, and a vast majority of across other sports. This is unique. Most sports is just part of a bigger business. Sports franchise is just part of a bigger business empire, right? But for the Buss family, this has been the sun, the moon, and the stars for them. You follow me? That has led the Lakers to operate in a way that isn't what you necessarily expect of a team with the star power and brand and buying power in the marketplace. Y'all, the Lakers was operating on a bare minimum. compared to these other people. It's a special situation, albeit a different sport. This is what happened when the McCart family sold the Lakers, sold the Dodgers to Mark Walton. This the guy, the Mark Walters, who just bought the Lakers. He owns the Dodgers also, but the McCart family sold it to him and the Guggenheim Group several years ago. So the Lakers and Magic Johnson was a part of that group. So this guy, Mark Walters, and Magic Johnson cool together. Y'all got to remember, Rob Pelinka was the one who snitched on Magic, got some stuff sideways with Magic, and when Magic was working with the Lakers. Y'all remember a few years ago? So you already know Rob Pelinka's gone. See, they gave him a contract extension, so that's his there's golden parachutes. That's how they do them. That's how they do them. They get them folks a golden parachute. Genie gave him a golden parachute because they knew this was going to happen. This thing, you got to understand that when I'm bringing it, this ain't no news, y'all. If you've been in the business of this stuff, this really ain't news, and I'm gonna tell you why. This same guy, I don't know if you follow basketball or baseball, what has happened since then. This man has turned the Dodgers back into an absolute superpower. I was out there last year when they won the championship. This Mark Walters guy, but the Lakers had had some kind of success getting LeBron. You know, they won the title 5 years ago. They made the conference final a couple of years ago, but they have not really over the last 15 years had the success that they did 50 and 60 years of the franchise existence. Just talking about the Lakers right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you just picked up, when you only missed the play, when back then the Lakers only missed the playoffs a couple of times and was a consistent champion. You know, they got 17 championships. Boston got 18. They got 30 some championship. Ain't been but 70 some years we've been in there. The NBA has been in existence. But this move, y'all, I just want to explain to y'all so y'all can be, when people get to talking about it in the nail shop, you just said this move could potentially put the Lakers back into that kind of conversation and could put the kind of financial horsepower. That's what you tell them. We have seen behind the Clippers cross town. If you got to go to LA, you got to go to Clipper Stadium and try to get a tour. The most amazing thing you're gonna ever see. You got to go see. But now you get this kind of horsepower behind the biggest brand in the NBA. The Lakers, the biggest brand. They sold Boston for $6 million. Sold the Lakers for 10. Sold Boston for $6 billion. Sold the Lakers for $10 billion. And maybe the biggest brand in sports. The Lakers might be the biggest brand in sports. And they have a chance to do these things for the Lakers that they have not been able to do over the last 15 years because what? Jeannie Buss and them don't have the money that these other people have. And spending don't necessarily, now, just because they got this influx of financial power, spending doesn't guarantee success. So let's get that out the way. The Phoenix Suns just showed you spending don't mean you're going to be successful. Somebody said, why would they sell now? Crystal, he said, Travis said, I don't know nothing about Juneteenth until I moved to Houston myself. Never heard of it myself. Thank you, Travis. What's up, Crystal? Hey, Travis, I didn't know nothing. I hadn't heard about Juneteenth until I moved to Houston, too. So all of us in the same boat. I'm glad to hear that. But let me finish talking about the Lakers. We're going to get back to that. I'm going to bring it back there. But I'm just talking about the Lakers because people be asking me, Robert, why would they sell now? I said, look, the Celtics just sold for $6 million. Right? Y'all watching me. The Celtics just sold for 6.1 million. Sonya, watch this. The Lakers primary source of income is their local TV deal. Unbelievable amount of money. Every team, the local, notice I said local TV, not the national TV. Every team in the league gets the same amount of money from national TV contract. Every team in the league. They bust it down 30 ways. Everybody get it. But your local, you get to keep it for yourself. Right? Watch this, Ray Moore. Watch this. Luka trade ain't had nothing to do with it. Luka trade ain't had nothing to do with it. The Lakers get just as much as the Grizzlies and every other team for national TV rights. All the teams get it. They do well with crypto.com arena, but they don't own the arena, but they do well. It's a cash cow building, but they don't own the building. What's that? AEG, I think, own the building. They make a lot of money on their whole home games. I'm talking about the Lakers. But there are many teams that make money off their arenas sales, more than the Lakers do. Which is one of the reasons why Steve Ballmer, the Clippers owners, wanted his own arena for the Clippers. You get all the money, the park, everything. You get all the money. Watch this. Watch this. The local TV deal with Spectrum is the largest local TV deal that has ever been done in NBA history. You got to realize the Lakers, the Lakers, the people in San Jose, the people all up and down the coast want to watch the Lakers game. So they got a big market. Local TV deal, right? Like 3 or 4 years ago, I think I said it on this show. Watch this now. The Lakers' local media revenue for 1 week of a season, for 1 week, was more than the Memphis Grizzlies did the whole year. The Lakers' media revenue that they got for 1 week was more than the Grizzlies did for whole. I'm talking about local. Remember now, I'm talking about the local media market. You follow me? I'm just trying to, you're going to be the smartest person at the barbershop. The Grizzlies, they signed a new deal, which is a little bit better. I don't know the Pacific yet. But the Lakers had a massive advantage over everybody else. Some teams that are rich are driven by their arena. That's the Chase Center that's owned by the Warriors. They make a lot of money off that Chase Center. That's a cash cow for them. Some are driven by their markets they're in. Some are driven by their local media, like the Lakers. And some are driven by their owners, Steve Ballmer, Stan Kroenke. Those guys are so rich. For the Lakers, that's why the Bus family could still exist and can operate as a team because of that TV contract. If they didn't have that local TV mark, they would have been done a long time ago. But now the Lakers are not going just out and sign. They're not just going out and sign everybody now. Let's all you Laker fans, they ain't finna go out and sign everybody now. Not right now. The bigger takeaway that I got from this is that the Lakers are going to invest in the non-cap restricted things. It's not cap. Like the players got a salary cap. They're going to try to do, see, they're going to learn from the Clippers. The Clippers just brought in Monty McNair, great executive, for some kind of consulting type situation. The Clippers are spending money. They got a never-ending front office. If y'all go to the Clippers website, just look at all the people in their front office. They got, I mean, it ain't no salary cap on that. You can spend me and Travis and Brandon Refall. We can go out there. All of us can get a. If we qualify, we can all of us get a job with the Clippers. It ain't no salary cap on us. They can pay them, and these people. And this what I think. This what I think Mark Walters gonna do because I see he did it with with the Dodgers. They you have a never-ending front office. They got an insane scouting department. I'm talking about the Clippers. They invest heavy into intel, the analytics department, the cap experts. They paying money for this. Thank you for explaining the business side. But watch this, Eric, watch this. Scouting globally and domestically. The Lakers finna ramp all that up. Because guess what? This dude don't mind paying. See, the Genie bus and her friend circle were in. All of that Kirk Rambis and Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka out of there. That's the dude who stabbed a Magic in the back. Mark Walters, the new owner, that's Magic's partner. That's Magic boy. All right, him and Magic. Yeah, that. So Rob Pelinka, shoot, man, out of here. Kirk Rambis and his wife, out of there. They're going to get, this is what they're going to do for JJ Redick because they like him. Eric, they're going to get him some assets. They're going to get him some better assistants. Did y'all know the Lakers were known for being cheap? They'll pay the head coach, but don't pay the assistants. That's why a lot of assistants don't want to go there. That's why Sam Cassell, you remember Sam Cassell they was talking about he ruined him going to Lakers? Sam said, man, ain't going, a little money. Hell no. He said, my apologies if you already spoke on this, but Hatter, is this an opportunity for Magic to now become a part owner? You mentioned his relationship with Mark Wall. Yes. Magic got something that, I don't know, he got a limited part. He got a bigger part because Magic is not one of the principal owners. I can tell you that about the Lakers because they just named. I know the Guggenheim Group, that Mark Walters, they own 27%, and the Lakers, the Buss family owns 67%. Now he done bought all of their share. That's for all that money. But yo, think about this. I'm glad you just said something because Magic really we Magic out of his league with these guys right here. I'm just letting y'all know. I know Magic big to us, but Magic is the the little brother in this situation right here. I'm just keeping it real. Them people paid what 2.5, 2.6 billion for the Dodgers. Magic gave him 50 million. So he the little brother in this situation. And I know y'all want to know about Magic being a black one, but he in this situation right here, he just baby, he just ain't got the money these people got. He just ain't. He just ain't. Bless his little heart. Got a lot of money now, but he ain't got the money these. But I'm glad you said that. But this the key, y'all, to the Lakers. They gonna hire better assistants and giving assistants more money. Cause Jeannie Buss and them say, cause that money comes out of their pocket. See, the salary cap, the Lakers, they have to pay the players. They have to pay the players that anyway because of the split, the 49 to 51 split of the collective bargaining agreement. So the players the money, you got to pay the players their money. But you don't have to pay the coaches their money. You follow me? In other words, the Lakers have, other than the head coach, they lowball their coaches, especially their assistants. So he gonna ramp that up. The Lakers are notorious for, like I said, with not paying them. But they expect, the Lakers expect when you come there trying. I'm telling y'all something I know. Okay, they expect for you to come work for that little money and just that's the honor of you're working with the Lakers, Robert. They didn't tell me this, but they told somebody else. I didn't want to call their name out. But you can't pay rent with the honor. Thad and Moody. You can't pay rent, especially out there in the scouting department for the Lakers got to improve. The rest of the NBA, I'm telling y'all, listen to me. The rest of the NBA was hoping this day never came. They knew it was coming around the corner, but they hoping it never came. They knew how much meat was left on this bone. Is Phil Jackson getting some of that money? Is he still dating? No, Phil Jackson ain't getting none of that money. Yeah. See, this is what I like about Mark Walter. Y'all ain't never heard of him to today. See, y'all, when you a badass dude, you ain't got to be in the newspaper. The richest one out of all of them. Y'all probably ain't heard about him until today or yesterday. Y'all didn't know he was the Dodger. He ain't out there doing all the rah. Now he got his little Dodger stuff on him. You're a businessman. Yeah. When I never forget when the Minnesota Timberwolves were being bought. Y'all talking about Alex Rodriguez. Y'all never looked at Mark Lowry. That's the dude with the money. How I knew about him, that's the dude that my son plucked my son out of college. Said, I want you to work with me. And they started a business together. Mark Lowry, the baddest dude in e-commerce. Let me keep going. But all your Laker fans, the Lakers wasn't ran real well as an organization. Magic tried to tell you, but he didn't want to hurt the organization because he knew down the line that his boy was going to buy it. Y'all saw how Magic bowed down. Y'all know how Magic was working there and left. So y'all I want to bring y'all memory back a little bit. But these rest of these owners in the league, they knew the Lakers was a sleeping giant. They just didn't have no money because of the way they were ran. And you know, the mom and pop, she hired all her damn friends, hired Rob Pelinka, none, cause he like cause that was Kobe's agent. That's why she hired his ass. It's not going to be an immediate thing, but they are going to be investing in non-cap related things around there that you might not see. And that doesn't immediately lead to more wins. But over the long haul, you're going to see the Lakers organization, which is very well ran. Remember, I told y'all this on this show today. Jeannie is one of the best people. Listen to me. Jeannie Buss is one of the best people we have in the NBA. The sweetest, the nicest lady. You wouldn't know who she was if you didn't know who she was. She is the nicest lady. I mean, it's unbelievable. You know, some people like that could be assholes. Sweetie pie. But she had blind spots. And now those blind spots will be filled with actual people who are not going to let these things just fall through the cracks no more. So that's what was happening, man. I had to share that with you. It's almost 1 o'clock, so I can talk to y'all about something else that's really dear to my heart, man. It's getting close. It's June 19th. In a few weeks, we're going to embark on Quail Valley's golf course for this golf tournament. Excited about it. I got a video to play with y'all. I love this video. This young man, watch this.
HCL family, we here. We did it. It helps. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. Did this for y'all, man. I really don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel. I'm truly blessed. Thankful for everything that the HCL has done for me and for my family. God, I'm just so thankful for everything that you've done for us, for everything that you've done leading up to the situation. Couldn't have done it without you. I thank y'all. Love y'all. HCL family, we here. We did it. It helps.
Did you notice that young man said HCL family. HCL family. This the family he talking about. Let me put it back up on the board. This the family he talking about. Heaven Bound Christian League. Let me put that down there so you can see it. Make it bigger for you so you can see it. The Heaven Bound Christian League. They are celebrating 25 years of faith, mentorship, academic, and athletic excellence. Proceeds support the HCL Reach Foundation's mission to help underserved student athletes succeed in school and sports and life. They help Anaya Smith, this young man right here, succeed in sports, in school, and in life. So much so. That's why I said go to that QR code, go to their website. If you're a vendor, be a part of this golf course. If you're a sponsor, be a part of this golf course, a golf tournament. July 3rd at Quail Valley Golf Course. You got to be a part of this. What's happened? Let me play this again. This young man, in his greatest moment, shouted out to this organization. So we got to support this organization because these are the kind of kids that they breed. Are they helping?
HCL family, we here. We did it. It helps. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. Did this for y'all, man. I really don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel. I'm truly blessed. Thankful for everything that the HCL has done for me and for my family. God, I'm just so thankful for everything that you've done for us, for everything that you've done leading up to the situation. Couldn't have done it without you. I thank y'all. Love y'all. HCL family, we here. We did it.
Enough said. Enough said. Yo, we got people in this community helping our kids. Who's this calling me? Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me just hang him up. He don't know. I guess he don't know I'm on my show right now. He youngster, so I give that. I give him a chance. But that's what I want y'all to do. Let's go to the QR code and put your foursome in. Go play in the golf tournament and enjoy yourself. But I was thinking about the No Excuses Pro-Am this week. I was thinking about all. We got several people who went to the Father's Day event this weekend. Eric Harrison, Ivan Pettit Jr. Another guy told me he had 4 generations of his people in the same gym. It was just so unique. We're gonna do it again next year. But I was thinking about something because young man played in the summer basketball community. He was there watching. And he said, "Yeah, I like to come over here watching. Then I'm gonna go over there and coach because I got another league I'm in. I'll coach at a league at a church or back off on the north side church. This league at the church have on the same day that the Pro-Am was on Sunday. Watch this. Were from former players and former teams in the Pro-Am that didn't have their way and couldn't come and have their way. So they left and took their ball and they want to go play at a church instead of the historic Fund Recreation Center because they couldn't have their way. So they want to go through play in something inferior and influence other people to go and play in something inferior instead of playing on something first class. And I was thinking about the other day when I see young kids like Bryce Griggs playing in this league, in the No Excuses program. You got TJ Ford Jr. and TJ Ford. That's 2 legacies because his dad, TJ Ford, these legacy players in this league. TJ Ford played in it. His sons playing in it. Billy Reynolds played in it. His two sons, Cam, I don't know the other one's name, he playing in it. Y'all, we having, this stuff is, the No Excuses program, it's so, but we got guys that used to play in it, got mad because they didn't let me do it. I don't like it. We gonna go over here and play at the church on Sunday. We don't want to play in that league no more. We don't want to play in the league that Moses Malone and Chris Morris and Keem Olajuwon and Rodney McCray and Major Jones and Vernon Maxwell and Kenny Smith and Chris Childs and Tyrese and Sam Cassell, and I'm just keep going. I'm going in my mind. We don't want to play in that. We don't want to succumb to the same rules that all of those greats did. We want to do what we want to do. We're going to go over here. Y'all, I saw a tweet I want to share with y'all. This was No Excuses Pro League. This is what they doing for our next generation. I saw this, right? I was thinking about it. Making big. This guy said, man, San Francisco, pick up hoopers. The gym I go to is closed for the summer program. Anyone know where the runs are in the city? This is San Francisco. It just happened yesterday. And Casey Williams and the No Excuse program, because of their relationships with Fundy, this legendary place, ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to share this because people need to hear this. They, from Monday and Tuesday from 1 to 3, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 1 to 3, they got open gym so you can bring your high school. And guess what I just found out today? Middle school players can come play too. Open gym. People in San Francisco looking for a gym to play. We got one for 8, and it's rolling too. They already told me. Somebody, it's rolling. Tina, we always talking about what the kids can't do and what we try to do. I try to eliminate the excuse. Casey Williams trying to eliminate the excuse. So you got a place for your son can go and play basketball. Ain't got to pay a quarter. Parking is free. From 1 to 3, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. 3 times a week. That's all they need anyway. Shout out to No Excuses program. It starts tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Saturday. Start at 2. The game started at 2. Just go check them out on social media. I'm gonna be posting things through our website. But it's a unique opportunity that these guys, so that's why you should support something like this, because they support. I don't know if they opening the church over there for your kids from 1 to 3 every day. Are y'all following me, Travis? King Sticks, y'all follow me? Eric, you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we just don't understand. So we want to hurt the institution that's giving back. You don't want to support just because there's certain rules you got to abide by over here. Your coach can't sit on the sideline with any shirt on. You got to have a pro league show. It's a professional atmosphere. You can't come in with your own stuff on. Ladies and gentlemen, it just pains me. This grassroots community, everybody want credit, and everybody want credit for doing something. Just do stuff that you're supposed to be doing. You don't have to try to take credit for everything. It's just unbelievable, man. I had to share that with y'all. Y'all got to realize people used to stand in line outside to try to get in the high school games to see Bryce Griggs play. I know I was there. People couldn't get in. Now he's playing in the Pro-Am. TJ Ford's son and TJ. We got legacy people. The dad playing. Billy Reynolds played against me. Now his two sons, Cam. I hate my son never played in because he moved. He ain't think about no damn basketball. Man, I hope y'all understand what I'm sharing with you. It's just some unique stuff that sometimes I be saying. It just make you say what's that boy? What's his name? Senator Hall used to say, make you just say, I was just thinking about too, Jamie Foxx. He was on a show the other day, and y'all understand we're gonna have some great kids, and they're gonna get famous, and they're gonna do this. So we have to prepare them for it. But Jamie said, being famous is not fun anymore. Y'all, me and a group of people that's somewhat famous, we talked about this a while back. We talked about the things that we used to could do. Now they was famous. I was with them, right? But we talked about how we can just go to the fight. We can go to Aruba. We can go to stuff. Now I ain't gonna tell you no lie now. When the All-Star game was in San Antonio, the scariest moments of my life, Penny was real popular. And the little young kids, they just love him. And we had a hard time getting out of this party we was at. This place, I forgot what it was. So they had to pull and back the limo back up to the door because the people had surrounded it. And I never forget, they pushed us in the car. Y'all, I'm telling you, it was like the Jacksons. They had to push us in the door. They tore Penny jacket off. Them little girls trying to get at him, boy. They wanted him. And I know we everybody got in the thing and we got away safe and didn't nobody, they wasn't hitting on the one to try to, but I didn't want to run. I told the man, don't you run over nobody out here. Ease your way out of this thing. And but we sitting there and everybody was just quiet. And then I just bust out laughing. And then everybody just bust out laughing. They said, man, what just happened? But Jamie was talking about being famous. Y'all remember what I told y'all? Sometimes just leave people alone. And I know y'all be saying, I don't care what he said. When I see him, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him for a picture. All I'm telling y'all is, just juxtapose yourself and put yourself in that position. And it's hard because you say, well, I'll do it. No, I'm just saying. You're sitting down eating dinner, right? You and your partner. And somebody just come and sat at the table and said, you Travis Lynch. A dude, not a woman. Woman might have been all right, but not so a dude. Travis, being famous ain't fun anymore. When you're outgoing, especially when you're outgoing like, certain guys and you just want to have fun, now people take advantage of it. Look what's going on with Tyler Perry. People, they seem like they was just waiting. 206 million. And you done took your ass, 206 something million, and you done took your ass over there more than one time. Talking about somebody touching on you. He said it's not fun being famous anymore. The game tonight, Polo Halliburton. It's not fun to him. People talking about, hold up. People gonna talk about you. What? But it's the finals. He's supposed to play. Then some people say, man, why you hurting your team like that trying to play on this list? What do people want, man? Y'all talk to me. Is my mic off? Y'all talk to me. He said, I don't think it ever has now, and just more upfront about getting in your space. Now you have to be careful. Everything is looked at. Travis? Is anybody on here other than Travis? That's why I tell y'all, leave them people alone. Man, I just want to, I want a picture with. Man, I see so many people. Man, I done been in Formula One so many times. I ain't never asked Lewis Hamilton for no picture. I kind of want one. I want one. But I ain't gonna ask him. I just can't do it. Gotta be careful. Everything is looked at. Everything is scrutinized. Fame is not fun anymore. This Jamie Foxx was just saying it. He said back in the day, fame was cool. You don't know what these people trying to get close to you and do. There's some sick ass, demented, evil ass people out here, man. Men and women. And the first thing you do, call Tony Busby. Really? Everything that you've done can be negated by one negative post. I don't understand why y'all ain't coming back and talking to me about this. Unless y'all some of these old group ass, crazy ass folks, and I know y'all ain't. Tina Jackson. I need somebody to talk to me. All the stuff Ray Morton done. All somebody got to come and say, Ray Moore did this. 35 years of coaching and doing great things in that community. Being famous ain't cool. Social media is good. This is a form of social media we're talking on right now. But it's super dangerous. That's why I do it the way I do it. Comments can affect people, ladies and gentlemen. Some stupid ass dude gonna tell me, man, you too positive. Man, I ain't returned that boy phone call ever since then. Comments can affect people. That's why listen, now you know why I want to challenge your comments, because I want to know what you mean. Because it can affect people. It can plant seeds in people's minds. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the reason I'm so serious about the way I do this show, because people can literally lose their mind because of what people are saying about them on the internet. Man, I wish I had somebody to talk to today. Gosh, I wish I had somebody to talk to. call it cyberbullying. We have to be stronger, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not strong, don't look at these tweets that people be doing. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to the comments. That's why I try to do this show. I'm not letting nobody tear nobody head off on here. No, we ain't doing that. This could be the message show in the universe if I want it to be. Because I know all the people mess. Not doing that. Trying to hurt nobody. I want to be able to go to Galveston on Juneteenth and speak to my ancestors and call out to my ancestors. That's what I want to do. People that came before me. People that they sold on those shores. If you're not strong, do not look at those comments. Yeah, but that is Moody. You talking about Nimhard. Nimhard blew that game the other night. That man had 3 turnovers in the fourth quarter and 2 ignorant, crazy shots. Nimhard, I kind of blame old Nimrod, or Nimhard the other night. That's mine. But ladies and gentlemen, you have authority over your own platform. Gary Carter, you got authority over your own platform. Robert Hatter, I got authority on this platform. That's why it's going to be done this way. My name on this. And see, a lot of people just say anything they want nowadays because they're behind a computer. Had to share that with y'all, man, because I was just thinking about that. Man said being famous is not fun anymore. And I'm just talking about this last year with some famous people. And they were saying it ain't like it used to, Robert. Shout out to Gary Carter. A young man picked up a camera and the video industry and never ain't been the same since. Young man picked up a camera and said, okay. What if he never picked up that camera? What if the young man never picked up that camera? I've been watching. I be watching other people, and y'all, I've been blessed by the best. And when I see the stuff that he doing, it's just I mean, if I just listen to him a little bit much more, I'd be because I mean he got. I mean, it works for him. So it don't work for me, but I sit there and say, oh my goodness. I channeled my Gary Carter last night when I took this picture. These powerful, y'all, powerful black people right there behind y'all. These folks that behind me flew from all over the world. To come to Houston on Juneteenth and pray and call out to the ancestors all over the world. These people ain't from Houston. There's one that live in Houston. That's me. I don't know. I ain't seen nobody else from Houston because I was busy shouting out to the ancestors myself. He said, I made a comment about Halliburton on the other day about going to see the Tin Man. I felt bad after. I like the dude. But that's not bad. Curtis George going to see the Tin Man. That's not bad. He just need a heart. Man, I used to. Man, I'll say that about people. That ain't that you talking about competition. You ain't talking about. Yeah, that ain't that bad. I mean, Curtis George, I ain't gonna convict you for that. If he ain't strong enough to handle that, then he don't need to be playing basketball. But back to you young people picking up things and changing industries. Shout out to Chris Walker and Jimmy Hicks. We picked up, we got on a camera one day and changed the way the landscape in Houston is about summer basketball, high school basketball, being able to have this show right here. This show wasn't always done like this. On time. No. What if Chris left? Chris left and went to Cal and said, and left it for dead. And I looked at Jim and I said, what we gonna do? Let's make it happen. That's why we still talking on the show. This a ministry to me now. This ain't me just coming on the show no more. I've reached too many people and helped too many people by speaking on this show. It didn't change. I came for an invitation with Chris Walker. Did like Gary. Changed the game. And man picked. Y'all understand, we was doing this before a lot of these people came on here and everybody got shows now. Consistency. And y'all are part of it. What if when Chris Walker, think about it. If Chris Walker left, me and Jimmy said, forget about it, I wouldn't have known who Curtis George was. Probably wouldn't have met Thaddeus Moody, Travis Lynch. I knew Ray Moore all my life. Probably wouldn't have known who King Sticks was. Wouldn't have known who Tina Jackson was. Eric Harrison, I wouldn't have known who he was because Thaddeus Moody told him about it. I wouldn't have known who Brandon Wheatfall was. I wouldn't have known who Crystal, I would have known who she was. I knew Mark Batcher. Wouldn't have known who Terry Walls was. Wouldn't have known who Sonya Bett, might have known who Sonya because Sonya went with Bryce Griggs, with the Griggs family, so I was going to know them. But I'm just telling you, Mark Edwards, I probably wouldn't have known him. I knew Rabbit from a long time ago. I'm just going down after your visa. Knew him a long time ago. I'm just thinking about this. Y'all know how important that is. Brian Boatwright, I wouldn't have known him. Daryl Anderson, I wouldn't have known you. If I said, man, forget this stuff. We wouldn't get these different views if Gary hadn't picked up that camera. I don't know what made him pick up a camera. Gary, what made you pick up a camera? But I can tell when he done filmed something. I can tell. You gonna want to go back, man, what was you thinking about right here? It's real talk. I would have known, Miss Charles. I would have known you, Marquessa. Marquessa, do me a favor and text your son. Tell him I'm still on the show. I'm gonna call him when I get out the show because he called me while the show was going on. Thank you. Are y'all feeling me? Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's powerful. The man said being famous ain't fun anymore. Chad Grove, I would already known Chad Grove. Chad Grove, I'm just talking about what if when Chris Walker went to Cal, Chris Walker left the Chop Shop for dead. He said, man, I'm going to coach, man. What if me and Jimmy just said, all right, I'm gone. I'm good. Something in me said, man, let's keep doing this. I didn't even like doing this then. Y'all follow me? I didn't like doing but it was calling. It was something pulling me. And then when that lady said I helped save her son's life, I was done. And when that lady called in and said the best 120 minutes of her day, before she go into chemotherapy, she have to listen to us. I don't care what nobody say about this. I'm going to be here. And in case you just came on the show, these people behind me, some of the most powerful people in the world, they came all over the world to Galveston, Texas, commemorating Juneteenth and speaking to the ancestors who they brought on ships through this way and speaking to them. He said, Gary said, I try to get people to look like me, the proper exposure to their sports journey. Yes. You did something different, son. I mean, I'm just telling you. That's why I talk about you. Every time I see your film, when Gary Carter, when I see Extra Eyes Media, I don't even, I know he branded, but I don't even have to know. I know he done filmed it like that. It's an art to him. She said, well, I'm glad you preserved doing the show. Thank you, Marquez. Chad Grove in China, all over the world, he watching the show. Chris Charles, I talked about your Lakers. You need to go back. I gave you the whole history about your Lakers and what's going on. Y'all, Chris Charles, you just better be ready to have prosperity. Let me tell you something. The guy who bought that team yesterday, he don't mind spending that bread. And it ain't gonna always be in players. Chris Charles. The reason I'm talking to this guy right here because he's a Brian. I don't know if you like the Lakers. Let me explain. I don't know if you like the Lakers or LeBron. So let's explain. Because if you don't care about the Lakers, I ain't gonna even tell you about it. But the Lakers are in good shape. If you were a Laker fan, y'all are in good shape. That guy gonna put those resources in non-cap restricted things like paying more, your assistant coach paying them more so you can track better people. Getting a better analytics department. Genie Bush, them just didn't care. I ain't saying they didn't care. They weren't spending that money because they ain't got it like Steve Ballmer. But I talked about that. I'm not going to talk about that again today. But I was just talking about, ladies and gentlemen, and Chad Grove, you've been around a little bit. Jamie Foxx said, being famous ain't fun anymore. And I know what the hell he's talking about. It ain't fun. I watched the video the other day. I wish I would have taped it. Floyd Mayweather just, he a butthole, but he just mind his business in Monaco. Mind his business. Him and them big ass security guard. They walk. This dude got to talking crazy. And they were finna tie his ass up. And the police came. Man wasn't even saying nothing to y'all, man. They were walking to the casino. And this dude just got to, it ain't fun being famous no more. That's why I tell y'all, leave these damn folks alone. Take a picture, take a picture, take a picture. I'll get an autograph, take a picture, take a picture. But Robert, that might be the only time I ever see them. I know. Y'all, it was some famous people behind me. I didn't ask not one person for nothing. I was just there praying and shouting to the ancestors with them. It was some of my heroes right there, out there. Some of the most powerful academics in the world that I just would like to just sit and talk to for hours. They was on a mission. I drove all the way up to Galveston. It's unbelievable, man. Man said, I'm just thinking about Jamie Foxx, man. Social media is dangerous. I mean, excuse me, it's good, but it's super dangerous. Your comments can affect people. And now I see why people, it's just me, just thinking about people, they get mad because I don't agree with what they say, their comments. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the responsibility to these comments because it goes out to our audience. So I might want to challenge it and make sure you know what you're talking about. You follow me? I don't be mad. Y'all be thinking I'll be mad. Somebody be Robert. No, man, dude. I'm an exciting guy. I like to be excited, man. I just ain't no boring dude. If you ever around, man, I'm gonna say something crazy. We're gonna do. I'm gonna have fun, man. Wait a minute, how this weather looking out here, y'all? I'm gonna tell y'all. I was in Galveston yesterday, but I'm trying to look at this weather. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, I'm trying to plan. I'm trying to plan ahead. I'm trying to see. Let me see. Hold up. Ain't no rain. It's hot as hell though. Oh my God. But ain't no rain. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I might have to go hit that ball today. But I just love golf. I'm sorry. But I don't want to leave without letting you know your comments can affect people. And I don't mind you having fun on the comments. But they plant seeds in people's mind. And people can literally lose their mind because of what people say on the internet. Y'all got me? All right? That's fair. You can stop being mad at me. You can stop being mad at me. But we got to stop this here though. Right? We got to stop this right here. Before I go there, y'all, I got to pay homage to my favorite player. Before Stephen Curry came around, James Harden, more not just famous player. I just like him as a person because I know his family. But this young man here, I just got to show him because they don't give him enough credit. Me and Status Moody do, but this my dude.
Thomas right side, Isaiah to the corner. Fake right, go left. Great dribbler. Reverse it. It's up. It's good. Beautiful. Isaiah peels right side. Again, they double him up and chasing. Isaiah, great dribbler. Go to the hoop. Lob it up. Good. What a move. Isaiah Thomas. He's got 22. Now the Jazz are within 3. 73-70. Isaiah spinning the paint. Follow away 10-footer. Good. Boy, he is hot. Right side with the ball, Isaiah. They chase him to the middle. Isaiah scoop it up. It's in again. Count it. They foul him again. Isaiah Thomas.
And and this is the third time that Isaiah.
This was my hero.
Dribble out of a double team situation to get to the basket and score. Double team by Thurl Bailey and Eric Murdoch. He goes in strong to the basket. Off the glass.
This way, y'all. I don't be trying to talk about nobody.
I've been
blessed by the best.
Back to Isaiah on the angle left.
When y'all see a guy play like this, him,
Isaiah
y'all
faking
call.
outside, fake left, go right, come back left, reaching for the jump shot, and he got it.
He's giving you
Isaiah,
everything.
35.
Little Polo
Over to
John
Sally.
Stockton. Hold on, let me get out the way.
Right side.
You got the way. Excuse me.
Isaiah
Matt,
raising from 20.
Who was that?
Yes.
Third base. Get off me.
Isaiah, three-point
Watch
run.
it. Oh, yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Stockton.
He'll come
You're in
back for
trouble.
the jump shot
On
from
the
18.
sack.
It's good.
I'm sorry, y'all.
42
Y'all just got to
points
humor
for
me a
Isaiah
minute.
114 to 107 Detroit.
My dude now.
Isaiah again, and it's good. 44 points for Isaiah Thomas. Thomas right side, Isaiah to the
Look at
corner.
that.
Fake right,
Did
go
y'all
left.
see that?
Great dribbler. Reverse it. It's up. It's good.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to
Isaiah
give
Peels
y'all.
right
Y'all
side
know
again.
I did give y'all something for the weekend. That's what I grew up watching. But I saw this, y'all, today. What's wrong with this? I'm gonna play it a couple times. Summer basketball drama. I'm gonna keep playing these clowns on there. I'm gonna keep mid-game. A parent tried to fight a coach because he took the son out. The son shot 2 air balls. They said it's just crazy summer ball. I've seen so many parents cuss about their other people's kids and genuinely saw a dad threaten his son's teammate. Parents, we got to do better. Only in summer basketball can you break out multiple parents, leave the stands, and rush the court. Police get involved. After 30 minutes later, the game resumes, and neither of the 2 players ejected, and none of the parents kicked out either. What we doing? The man said, "Hit the man, you late." We've been talking about the ancestors. Yeah, you see that movie. You see that the people behind me. Y'all Thaddeus Moody didn't come here at 1:35, right? Talking about hit the ball for the ancestors, and that's all we've been talking about this whole show. Hold up, this for you then, because since you wasn't here, watch this. That's in Galveston, Texas last night. Darryl Barnes, where I drove up to Galveston with 400 or 500 of the most powerful people, black people in the United States. They all was out there just humble, speaking out to our ancestors, shouting out to our ancestors, praying for our ancestors, talking to our ancestors last night. I happened to be one of the people that's in that group. I was the only one with green. I got a picture of me on there somewhere, and I'm the only one in green because I didn't get the memo. That if y'all can see right in front of these white people just looking at somebody. When they said, "Who are them?" And it's a big green speck right there. That's me, right there, because I had a green shirt on. But that's where I was at last night. One of the most remarkable moments ever in my life, because I grew up a kid in Memphis, Tennessee, didn't know what the hell Juneteenth meant, ain't never heard of it until I got to Houston, Texas, and people were celebrating Juneteenth, and I studied and I studied and I learned a lot about Juneteenth, and I went out to Galveston yesterday just so I can hope I find out where these people were, and I found them, and it was just an unbelievable moment for me. So you were a little bit late. We it's a powerful moment, powerful moment. Every time I think about it, it's crazy. And people screaming, people kid. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Mr. Glover, Miss Glover. Thank you, thank you. Who in the hell does any parent think he can get his black behind and stand up and holler while a high school game going on? Y'all hear me? And tell another player on his son's team to pass the damn ball. There's no place in that game for you. There's no place in the game of youth basketball for you. You don't talk to other people's kids and tell them nothing. Ever. The reason I'm so sensitive about it, it happened this year in the biggest game in these kids' career, in one of these daddies from this daddy ball ass generation here in Houston that y'all been letting get away with this mess. Messed up the whole game, a 1-2 point game, a close game, and he hollering to the best player on the team, pass the ball. And the kid heard it, and the other kids heard it. Ever do that stupid ass stuff no more. Trey Phillips, I was supposed to call you because I wanted to find somewhere to eat, but I just went on to Landry's, and I'm glad I went to Landry's because right across the street from Landry's, that's where I found my group right there. Because I didn't, I didn't know exactly where I knew they were going to be praying at the water. I mean, they were in the water. Y'all, they were literally in the water. Some of them was literally in the water. But that's where I was last night. But I thank you, Tasha, for bringing that up because it's just no place in it. Y'all got to understand. I never forget it. That's one of them crazy ass mammies said that about my son. And pass. No, she said, stop shooting threes. Somebody, I didn't have to say it. Somebody jumped up and said, if he won't make no threes, we ain't here. Because while your son was here, we never made it this far. Somebody else, sometimes somebody else will fight your battles. Because I didn't want to say nothing to that lady. It was a lady who, y'all, that's what I don't understand. This is a lady whose son was the star football player. And he was a star basketball player. Guess what? Watch this now. But this little 10th grader in preseason was tearing everybody a new one. She was hearing about it, because football players don't come till later. So early in the season, this little 10th grader just destroy everybody talking about the 10th grader, talking about the 10th grader. She told somebody didn't even know she knew me. They knew me. My son got to hurry up and get back on that floor. They got this little dude, he trying to take all my son's shine. This is the mentality of some of these mammies and daddies. Did y'all understand what I just said? Little Robert, 10th grader at Westside High School. This lady's son was the star of both the basketball and the basketball team. But it's a new sheriff in town. So everybody was talking about the new sheriff. She said, my son, I'm getting over with this football so my son can get back and steal his shine back. This the kind of stuff I had to deal with in summer basketball on his own team. What is wrong with these people, man? Now, for real. Y'all talk to me because y'all know some of them. Don't get quiet on me now. Please don't get quiet on me now. Maybe some of y'all like that. I saw some at U of H the other day. That's why I wish I had a card that day. I would say, man, y'all need to watch this show and shut the hell up when y'all at the game. Just somebody help me. What does it do for you to talk about and mess with the other people's kids? Somebody help me. We got 17 minutes left. Y'all, I'm sitting thinking. Well, as y'all thinking about that, I'm just thinking the Celtics and the Lakers so exactly 90 days apart. George Steinbrenner brought the Yankees for $10 million, ladies and gentlemen, in 1973. Now they worth $10 billion. That is Moody said it happens in Chicago. That is Moody. Thank you. I'm glad you said something because I got to read something you sent me. I got to read it. Let me just read. I haven't read it yet. I'm gonna let y'all hear when I hear it. Coach Tay up in Chicago, one of our friends in Chicago, in youth basketball, he posted this today. He said, imagine being, watch this, y'all. I know it's good. I ain't read it yet, Thad. Y'all getting it when I get it. This is how we're gonna end the show today. It's Coach Tay. He been on the show, watched the show. He done called me and everything. He said, if anything y'all need in Houston to help, I got you. Let me repeat. Ain't nobody from Houston called me and said, we need some help. I got you. The man called all the way from Chicago. Take that when all these dudes be around here talking about what they gonna do for your son. I got a question. They say your sons don't have nowhere to play basketball. They ain't nobody playing a pickup nowhere. Ain't nowhere to play pickup. Guess what? Through the help of Casey Williams in the Chop Shop, your son got 6 hours a week for free in the world's famous Fundy Gym from 1 to 3 Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and can come and play basketball. Open run. Open run. Let me keep going. Tasha said, they haven't came across the right parents yet, and the fans and the parents, people that idolize the parents are scared to hold them. So you telling me people around here, I'm going to get to you, Coach Tay, is people around here idolizing parents? We got people idolizing parents? I better get me a drink something. Y'all better be glad I don't drink. People around here, Trey Phillips, is people in this community idolizing parents? Let me see, can I talk to you? Marquessa Charles, Gary Carter, is people around here idolizing parents? Chris Charles, Chad Grove, you would tell me, is people around here idolizing parents and don't want to hold them accountable? Curtis George, I don't know if you would know. Travis Lynch, Ray Moore, I'm going down to Eric Harrison. Tina, I hope you're still there. Is people around here idolizing parents? until further notice. They there King 6, they there today from 1 to 3. They there next Monday, Tuesday, and probably until after the pro-am is over. Probably after the pro. And maybe they might keep it longer. I don't know. I'm going to find, that's a good question. I'm going to find that how long. Let me put that in my notes because I will forget it. Y'all, I promise you. I will forget it if I don't put it in my notes right now. See how I do see what I do for y'all? How long is the open run going to last? I got it. I'll find that out for you. Ladies and gentlemen, King Sticks, you ain't seen it? I can't believe y'all mighty quiet, man. Thank you, Tasha Glover. Oh my God, thank you, Tasha Glover. Because I know you ain't scared of none of these clowns. People out here idolizing parents. Kessa, I know you ain't idolizing. Big Coach, where you at? Big Coach, do they idolize you? Your son pretty good. Why do they idolize a parent? Man, I wish somebody, that's why I tell y'all to share the show. I wish somebody else was on this show. Y'all don't talk to me enough. Man, I just wish I had somebody. I need somebody to talk to me, man. I just need somebody else. I got 2 women talking. Fellas, and you wonder why I love Women Rock Wednesday? Coach Tay, he said, imagine being, and I'm going to share this again with us on Monday. Because they want to get to the kid. Probably going to be dry this year, TB. Yeah, ain't nobody thinking about no TABC. We need an entire podcast. 10 minutes isn't enough. Let me know. I'll tape it for you. We put it out. We'll get Gary Carter. Imagine. He said, yeah, they especially in grassroots. See, they do that. I ain't never. Yo, how in the hell? Tasha. I don't know no parent that I'm idolizing. I don't even idolize the players. I just certain ones I like. Let me keep that up there, Tasha. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep that up there for a minute. But let me go back to Coach Tate. How many minutes I got? 9 minutes. He said, imagine being the head varsity basketball coach and trying to develop kids that come into your program with no real idea of what basketball is. We talking basic fundamentals like dribbling with both hands, full speed, how to make a proper pass, how to do basic defensive rotations. Only halfway know one type of screen, which is a ball screen, and he or she can't do basic rip-through moves, but will know how to do 100 dribble moves to get a shot off. By the way, this player come feeling super entitled, poor attitude. This is Chicago, y'all. We don't do that in Houston, do we? And we don't nobody do this in Houston, do it. Okay, hold on. Poor attitude and a trash work ethic. On top of that, all the parents think that this kid should be on, all the parents think this kid should be on varsity, averaging 30 touches a game, and plays should be ran for him. They gonna tell you what grammar school all-star game they was killing down at the middle school camp. They're ranked, and after all of that, they have to show you their mixtape. P.S. We don't have those problems at Butler where he at because we have real non-negotiables. No matter who you are, no matter who your parents are, we ain't kissing your behind. We ain't idolizing no parents. Thank you, Coach Tay. Baby, I know it. I agree with you. She's saying, and I agree with her.
Two electronic engineers.
Because I'm not going to leave her out there on the island like y'all leave me. I'm with you, Tasha. She said, that's why it's so quiet. Because we absolutely do this in Houston. Leah Nash said, see the women, wait a minute. What? Y'all showing me something today. She said, you think these kids are spending too much time on their phones, therefore no work ethic? These problems are in Houston too. I don't think it's the phone. Because I know it's some badass dudes be on their phone and come out there and tell. AJ DeBancer be on the phone and out there tearing your head off. Darren Peterson be on his phone and gonna come out there and tear your head off. Bryce Griggs be on his phone, he gonna come and tear your head off. I don't think it's the phone. I just don't think they love the game. I really don't think they love the game. Because whatever you love, that's where you're gonna spend your time. My son used to be on the phone, tear your head off. So I don't think it's the phone. I really don't. That's why I love this man right here. One of the greatest men in high school basketball. You can't write the story about high school basketball in Houston and not have this man's name not being mentioned. Clever. So parent just told me, hold on, let me go back to what she said. She said, because I was saying, because Glover, Glover, you was there. Glover, I had people on my team, on my son's team in high school. You got people in the playoffs this year, Glover. One game away from going to the state. And the daddy of one of the players stood up and said, Glover, hollered out loud, pass the damn ball to the guy that lead the team in assists on their team. Let me repeat this. I wasn't there. Glad I wasn't. Probably would have been Armageddon in there if I was been in there. Getting ready to try to go to the state championship. You stand your grown ass up and tell another person's kid to pass the ball and then tell the mama, yeah, I said it. The kids heard it. His teammates heard it. They lost by a point. Set your grown ass down. Leave these kids alone. But the mama said, somebody said, they haven't come across the right parents yet. And the fans and these people that idolize the parents are scared to hold them accountable. Man, some of the most intense basketball I ever been, high school basketball that I've ever been a part of, is when Bel Air played West Side. It's tense. Tense. Hey, you've been watching this show too much, Miss Glover. I got two Glovers on here. I got James and Tasha Glover. Them Glovers something else. But Leah, them kids just don't love the game. And you can't make them love the game, Leah. Leah, especially when they get in high school, especially if they get a car. You ever buy them a car? If that basketball ain't in the trunk of that car, he don't love it. But we used to take basketball to school with us. They used to make us, you can't, they used to make us, you can't bring that basketball. You can't bring that basketball. You got to make us, I'm dribbling all the way to school now. But y'all, that's just why I love the women. I love Glover. This basketball community is so crazy that we got parents that stand up and barking out other, telling the person who lead the team in assists, that means he passed the ball more than anybody on the team. And you want to holler and tell him to pass the ball. Let me repeat that, because I don't think all y'all got it, because ain't now one of y'all commented. I don't know what the hell wrong with y'all. I don't know if y'all like this, but how in the hell, D1 Hornets, maybe you will say something. What the hell are parents doing staying up in the middle of an important game and telling the person on the team that lead the team in assists to pass the damn ball, because he wanted to pass it to his son, pass the ball, and then had a nerve to look over to the mom of the kid he said it about and says, yeah, I said it. What goes on in the mind, Glover, of a person? Wow. I'm just waiting on somebody else to say something. That is Moody. This is the kind of stuff I'll stay overtime for. Because I'm really ready to shut this thing down. The father is living through his kid. Okay, we'll put that up there. Okay. I need somebody else to talk. Hold on. Ain't nobody else? Man. Y'all. Listen. When I heard this, I was livid. Because I did the same thing to my son. Glover, you know it. He said, I have parents who talk to me about other kids on the team. Man, I wish y'all can go find a coach. Please go find him and bring him to me. that can tell you that I said anything about somebody else's kid. I just don't. Listen, the reason I can't have no empathy for you, I just ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do nobody else's baby like that. It's your damn baby. Brandon Wheatfall, you the man, bango. I wonder if he'd have looked at the dad and said the same thing. Brandon Wheatfall. Let me put that back up there. Brandon Wheatfall, I was so mad I wasn't in that game, Brandon Wheatfall. I was so mad I wasn't in that game. Brandon Wheatfall, I can leave. I can leave on that one. He knew his father wasn't there. So what that tells you about it? Y'all quit talking about these people kids, man. Coach Williams, my son coaching high school, all I did is support every kid on the team. What other daddy? Y'all find me. If it's some more daddies out, what other daddy? Y'all go to the mall. Okay, find me another daddy that did this, because I want to meet him. You go to the mall, you and your son, every year you and your son have this ritual. What shoe you gonna wear this year for basketball? So we go to some mall. We go to the mall. I said, which one you want? What you gonna wear? Dad, I like these. I said, okay. All right. Okay. I said, do me a favor. When you go to school tomorrow, get all your teammates' sizes, write them down, and send them to me. Ladies and gentlemen, my son went to school, got all his teammates' sizes, wrote it down, and I don't know how many days before the season started, the whole team had the same sneakers. The whole team. I didn't buy the coaches nothing. I just bought the kid. Now, one parent told me thank you. One parent said the only reason he's buying the teams because he wanted his tennis shoe because he wanted his son to play. He was one of the best players in the freaking state, and I want him to play. We had to fight that. Nobody said thank you. So when y'all get to talking about what y'all done been through in high school, you can't tell me what I've been through when my son played in high school. That's why I always said by myself. Because I know those people. I just know them. They spirits weren't right. I never stood up. And I know they sons wasn't that good. But I ain't never up and stand up and said, man, don't you shoot. Never. You know what I told my son? Keep passing it to him. Make them better. Get the ball to him in a better place. Maybe they'll make a shot. That's what I did. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all share this. Daddies, mamas, please don't be talking about nobody else's baby There's these people pride and joy. That stuff hurt me. When after the season over with, my son just cried and said, "Dad, you don't know what I've been through with these jealous ass dudes on this team. We could have went to the state. We could have did this. We could have been in this if these dudes just learn, just follow this, just follow this lead." Kid every season came to me just saying, "Man, if they just listen." Because he's the one was at school every day, an hour and a half ahead of time, working out before they even get to school. From the 7th grade all the way through the 12th grade. So parents, I'm not far removed from this. So when that guy stood up and said that to this young man, I was freaking furious. Because I know the trauma it caused my damn son. Unbelievable. And some of y'all out here on this feed right now, y'all done did that. And all I'm telling you, man, don't do it no more. I know you done it. Just don't do it no more. It don't help you. It don't help you. You talking negative about Eric Harrison son ain't gonna help your son. You talk about these kids at home. No wonder you talk about the players at home, and then you no wonder why these kids don't get along on the court. Because they sees you playing at home. Shut up. No, be quiet. It's the right way to do wrong, man, and that's wrong. Y'all didn't have to hug your kid. Son crying after the season over with. Because it meant something to him. It meant something to him to go to the state championship. That school didn't think about, Glover, no, that school wasn't even thinking about going ever to the playoffs until that little boy stepped on that campus. We got to stop this, man. I don't want no other parent to have to go through. I handled it the best way I could, but it hurt. I can tell y'all, it hurt. It hurt me. But I ain't gonna let them see me sweat. But it hurt. Because all this little boy does is work. Little bitty, 165 pounds little dude with some goggles on. That gets up early in the morning. Makes straight A's. And trying to do what his parents say. Be respectful. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You know, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. And they did him like that. They're interviewing him in the locker room. I mean, out in the court. And you walk in the locker room and you hear one of the players talking about you. The same player, that parent I told you about, who thought our son was supposed to be him, he ain't there saying something. Man, y'all think that mama, y'all think he this and y'all think. He handled his own now. Eh? He handled his own now. He might be low, but he handled himself. He said, "How did you stay quiet, Hatter? Did you ever want? I wanted to smack boogers out of them people nose, but I had too much to lose. If I hit somebody that's on TV, As I hit somebody, it's Penny Hardaway's Charles Woodson agent fighting a parent. It's on TV. I can't do that, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to. It's a person at Glover School. I wanted to. My son filed out one time, and this the dude that worked at the school stood up and said, "Get his ass out of there." I never forget, and he know I'm sitting there within earshot of it. You want to win that bad to get him out of there. That means he a bad. If a grown ass person that works at the school, he know what I'm talking about. He over there laughing. Get his ass out of there. I said, how does this little boy be so polarizing? His team, the team parents don't like him, and then other people don't like him. That is Moody. You can't make this up, that is Moody. Man, I wasn't gonna hit one of them other. They ain't got nothing to lose. One of them sons said, man, he going to Cornell. That ain't no real school. Yo, we got to educate our community, man. He said, ain't no real college. Because him and his family ain't never heard of it. We got to educate our people, man. See, y'all, a lot of people be out here, they ain't had no son in this stuff. I've had a son in this thing, man. I've played summer basketball, everything that y'all trying to do. I ain't never come out there talking about, man, don't you shoot the ball. I'm telling them to shoot. Because I know that one that live in my house better pass it. I bet you that. Yeah, Sonya, I've been through it, Sonya. Y'all be out here playing around. Sonya, that man stood up. He worked at the school. Stood up right there and know I was there. Get his ass out of there. No, man, I'm not doing that. Because guess what? People look up to me. I have to tell certain way. Y'all, I told y'all, my biggest compliment is when I went off to college, my son's senior day. I'll never forget it. Never forget it. During senior day, the parents walk out with their sons. I walked out there with my son. Then I came back, sit in my seat. And them people were looking at me like, that's your son? You've been sitting here all this time and you never jump up and scream or nothing. Oh, he didn't hit buzzer beaters and brought us back and you never say nothing for 4 years? I said, man, me and that boy done had so many battles in that gym. He mad at me, I'm mad at him. So when Dad come to these games, I come to enjoy myself and let my son, we done did all the work. I done did all the work to get him here. That man down there get paid a whole lot of money to tell him what to do. That man down there get paid a whole lot of money to tell him what to do. It ain't my job no more. I just sit here and chill. Y'all, I'm gonna jump up for. He's supposed to do that. That's how I was thinking. He just look over there and wink at me. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Mr. Inspirational Morning Talk. Man, we got through that thing. And all the reason I'm telling y'all these stories, this too shall pass for you too. It's gonna pass. For people watching you. Y'all got to realize, I'm the only black man in that section. The people, they should have knew. But guess what? I didn't have his jersey on. I didn't have all that stuff on. I just sit there. Go. Guess what? I know where to meet him at. We meet in our little spot. We go eat. Take the fellas out. Go over their crib, whatever. I did that for 4 years, man. It was the 4 best years of my life. Flying back and forth, flying back and forth. I think they had 30 games a year, 28 games a year. I think I went to 25 or 26 of them every year. A couple of them now I couldn't go to that northeast or whatever, that cold ass weather stopped. But man, I thank y'all so much. I had so much fun. But I just want to let y'all know, man, y'all gonna get through this stuff. This summer basketball and this high school basketball. You just keep your head right. Don't you be around here arguing with these folks. Don't you let these folks put you in a position where it damage your, because some of these people don't have nothing to lose. I'm not finna sit up here arguing, fussing, fight, and then people gonna tell me, y'all gotta understand, I got clients that look at that. But it's unique, man. That's a story I usually don't even share. But some parents, we just got to stay. Listen, all I want y'all to do, leave the other people's kids alone. Just support your kid. Support your kid. You're going to be all right. Great experience. I got to get out of here. Thank y'all, man. I enjoyed y'all this week. I really, really enjoyed it. I learned something from y'all this week. I learned some. I know some stuff that I need to do with in the coming months. But to share some more great experiences with y'all, because we got to get stronger. We got to be bigger. We got to share. We got to go tell. We got to go text, tag, tell. I should have 5 more Eric Harrisons next week, 10 more Travis Lynch next week. I should have 100 more Glovers next week. If all of us just sit, because y'all some smart people. I want to hear from y'all. So when I hear from y'all, then I think what I got, that's something good this weekend. Something good this weekend I'm supposed to tell y'all. But tonight, Halliburton. Y'all, listen, I ain't gave up on Indiana. Y'all might have gave up on Indiana. I ain't gave up on them. They gonna have to beat me. The Larry O'Brien Trophy is in the building tonight, but I'm not going down. I'm like my girl Jennifer Hudson. I'm telling you, I ain't going nowhere. That's the best team I ever had. Ain't no way I'm gonna let it go. No way. Yeah, I'm crazy. But Indiana, man, come on, make it a game. Let's get 7 games. Halliburton, come on, baby. Halliburton tonight. All right. I'll see y'all on Monday. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.